Man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
What's up, Victoria?
What's going on?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. It's been two weeks.
2 weeks. We had Christmas, New Year's Eve. Well, New Year.
Right.
This is day 4 of the New Year.
Day 3. What are you talking about? You still drunk?
This is day
3.
Oh, this is day 3. Sorry. Thought this was day 4.
Wow.
Listen, I mean, we already declared war, so yeah.
Look, we were at work. We had nothing to do with this.
I was technically off today, so.
Oh, you were? You had to work Thursday?
Well, so I had a comp day, so I took it.
Oh, okay.
I was off today. But that doesn't have anything to do with me, though, so. I don't live. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
That's pretty much it for my life. So how was your holiday?
So Christmas was chill,
Mm-hmm.
lay back, play games, open a few gifts, whatnot. New Year's was pretty litty, you know. I got pretty lit, you know. It was a good time. You know, watched Anderson Cooper and Don Lemon get hammered, you know. That was fun.
I saw the beginning. It wasn't Anderson Cooper. It was
Andy Cohen was there.
No, he used to be on TRL.
Carson Daly.
Him, and then it was one of them dancers from like them dancing shows in Twitch. They did like a decade dance where they did stuff like the Dougie. It was
okay, dancers from each like decade.
Yeah, it was pretty from the last decade
or each year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was pretty odd, but okay.
Okay.
I mean, Twitch can really dance, so there was this. The girl, she kind of didn't have any rhythm.
It's probably his wife.
It wasn't.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's Julianne Hough.
Oh, Julianne Hough. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, some of the dancers, she just look kind of stiff.
Because she's more like, you know, trained. Like
she's trained, yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay.
So, I've missed this.
I know. It's good to be back.
I know.
So,
it's been some action.
Well, mainly in, like, the basketball
Mainly
world.
in basketball, yeah.
So, we got to start off with some kind of, like, sad news, you know.
Pretty sad.
So, David Stern has passed away on January 1st.
I know. That's really sad. Like, he made one day into the new year. But David Stern had been sick.
You're right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, he started his 10 years as a commissioner of the NBA on February 1st, 1984, until he retired February 1st, 2014. So, overall, he's the 4th commish to do it.
Commish.
You know?
Where you get that word from?
But some of the things that he has done to, like, help the NBA evolve. So, like, back then, when he first started, pro ball was like 3rd in popularity and income generated behind like the NFL and MLB. The NBA brought in like less than $25 million annually in network avenue. So like the salary cap was less than $4 million. NBA at first it was like 23 teams. Now it increased to like 30 teams. Before there wasn't a Canadian franchise. Now we got the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
Playoff games were not shown. They were not live. They were like, it was like a delay, you know, tape delay. So they weren't live back then. And it's also become like a global brand. So he, in those 30 years, he's like changed the game.
He even helped like he was the reason for the WNBA in his his time as commissioner. So like he helped pioneer that. So like he did a lot in his 30 years as being commissioner of the NBA. So I commend him for that. He leaves behind a really, really great legacy.
Right, but before that, he's been like in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, but so you know, of course, we got some stars that sent their condolences. So Scottie Pippen says a very sad day for basketball. We saw David Stern a lot in the 90s, and I found him to be kind, thoughtful, and almost always the smartest person in the room. Bill Russell said, I cannot put into words what the friendship of David Stern has meant to me, but many others. He's changed so many lives. David was a great innovator and made the game we love what it is today. This is a horrible loss. Our hearts are with Diane and their family. Rest in peace, my friend. Shaq also tweeted a few words. He said, rest in peace, Mr. David Stern, the best commissioner to ever do it. D. Wade, rest in peace, David Stern, shaking your hand on June 26, 2003 was the dream come true. And as it was for like most of the players, you know.
So like most players who we
Right.
have seen come through in his time as commissioner, like David
Right,
Stern
to have David Stern announce your name.
was a big deal.
Right.
So I get it.
So,
I get it.
Pau Gasol said, today the NBA family lost a legend, a leader that changed our game for the better, a father, a husband, a friend. Rest in peace, David Stern. You will forever be missed. Michael Jordan sent one, you know, through his publicist, through his team, you know.
Okay.
He said, without David Stern, the NBA would not be what it is today. He guided the league through turbulent times and grew the league into an international phenomenon, creating opportunities that few could have imagined before. His vision and leadership provided me with a global stage that allowed me to succeed. David had a deep love for the game of basketball and demanded excellence from those around him. And I admired him for that. I wouldn't be where I am without him. I offer my deepest sympathies to Diane and his family. Magic Johnson, he also remembered him because he said that he remembered one of my meetings with David in his NYC office working with him to improve the overall NBA and the All Star weekend. It was very special that he asked me and we were able to collaborate and make improvements. Also, like, you know, when Magic Johnson was going through his, like, the whole HIV, like, thing.
Yeah.
He said that David Stern was such a history maker. When I announced in 1991 I had HIV, people thought they could get the virus from shaking my hand, which, come on, y'all.
That's not
Y'all
it.
should know.
But then it was probably
Right.
It's not it. Then it probably wasn't as like educated as we are about it now than they were then. So I'm not saying it was right then either, but I kind of understand it more.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, when David allowed me to play in the 1992 All Star game in Orlando and then play for the Olympic Dream Team, we were able to change the world. So
He did a lot for a lot of people.
yeah.
So he would be like fairly missed. Not fairly, but he would be really, really missed. And I'm just sending like a lot of positivity and love and light to his family. 'Cause I know it's hard to lose somebody, whether if they have been sick or not. Like you still don't want them to like pass away. So I'm just sending all of my good energy like their way.
Well, with success comes controversy,
Always.
you know. So it ain't always been easy breezy. So a few examples. So I don't know if you all remember like the dress code controversy.
Yeah.
So like David Stern came up with a new like dress code for players because in like October of 2005 he was fed up with like players coming in like being all lackadaisical and being unprofessional with the dress code. Namely Allen Iverson, you know, he don't give a crap. So, you know, when players are like not playing on the bench, Allen Iverson would wear like big t-shirts, baggy jeans, and a baseball hat or whatever. So David Stern was like, we got to change that. So basically, players they could not wear like sleeveless shirts. They couldn't wear shorts, t-shirts, headgear of any kind, like chains, pendants, sunglasses, and headphones. So
he's the reason why.
He is the reason.
If you are watching the game now and your favorite player is not playing, they be dressed in like some sort of like business or casual business attire.
Exactly.
Okay, now here's my take on that. I'm not mad at it because regardless as to if you're playing or not, you're still at your job.
And if you see, like, if you like, yeah, I can understand. Like,
You
if you're on
still
the
at your-
bench, you got to represent your team. You can't be like on the bench, like wearing like
you at home playing Call of Duty.
Right.
No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Like you are still at your job.
exactly.
So it's like you
gotta
come
dress
dressed
professionally.
I'm not mad at that. However, then in like 05, like whatever year that was, that may have been the style then.
Well,
So-
Allen Iverson was at that time. He was like, I think it's wrong. You shouldn't judge a person for what they wear. And Andre Kirilenko, I haven't heard that name in a minute, but he said, I don't think it's quite comfortable. But eventually, like,
it's second nature to them now.
right.
Like
Even though the
bench,
styles now are kind of questionable.
some people's styles are a little questionable, not all. But I do like when you see them come in for like game day, like they be dressed in like suits, some of them, or they just look like really, really nice. I do like that.
Right.
So I'm not mad about that change.
Right. Also, another one was the microfiber basketballs. So, like, in 2006, the NBA and Spalding, like, came up with this new, like, ball. They called themselves trying to be innovative and advancing the technology of basketball. But, like, Steve Nash and, like, Shaq, they were like, nope, we don't like these new balls. It's too sticky. It sticks to their hands. So, eventually, they got their way, and they reverted back to the leather balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was a big thing back then. The age limit. So, you know, we had a surge of, like, players like Kobe, KG, Jermaine O'Neal, Tracy McGrady, and players before then coming into the NBA fresh out of high school. LeBron, yes, coming out of high school. So, in 2006, he increased the age limit. So, when you draft,
they must do 1 year in college now.
Well, yeah. So he increased the age limit when you enter in the draft from 18 to 19. So basically to help players like you said, go to college and get the experience and to be better prepared. Also, it could be like it's like saving teams the trouble of having to deal with a kid that maybe is not ready to come in. Just like saving resources, you know. So
and I think they should increase it again because like a lot of them don't always be ready just after 1 year.
I know I don't want to name no names, but
hey, I'm not mad at that either because like I think them going to college at least for their year and gaining some type of experience like on a college level, it's different from high school to pro.
Right.
And it's different from high school to college too. So like at least you're getting that type of experience coming and I think they should at least do 2. I mean, I feel like 1 is a good start, but they need to increase it at least to 2. Because some people don't be ready.
That would make sense, yeah. I mean,
some people don't be ready. They don't be ready, and it shows.
Yeah. And one more thing. So, I don't know if this made you mad, but the whole Chris Paul trade veto, man.
Hey, not a Chris Paul fan, so.
Well, okay, fine, but like to other people, like. They hated it. Like, so New Orleans agreed to trade Chris Paul to the Lakers in a 3-way swap with the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So David Stern pretty much like intervened and squashed that whole deal.
He was being a little petty.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Right. And so everybody believed, oh, that's a done deal. Like, he finna come to the Lakers. Like, but he was like, David Stern was like, nah. Basically, what David Stern was saying is that they decided. So basically, it was like they felt like the team could better be served with Chris in a Hornets uniform rather than him being traded. So that was that whole thing.
So hypothetically speaking, let's say the trade did happen. Do you think Chris will have a ring by now?
Nope.
Hey, that's honesty.
Nope.
That's honesty.
Nah.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
No, he's not.
His attitude just throws me. It throws people. His attitude is not the best.
I mean, as you can see with him and James Harden.
Hey.
I mean.
But so like overall, all the stuff you've mentioned, whether it was good or bad to like some people, I feel like David Stern has done a lot for the NBA. During his time as commissioner and probably even his time once he was done being commissioner. So he leaves behind a really great legacy. And he would be missed.
Exactly.
So big ups to David Stern. 2 claps. All right. So in the world of NBA, over the holiday break or close to it, a list came out of the Basketball Hall of Fame of the class of 2020 nominees.
It's looking really nice.
It's looking like a nice list of people. It's very star-studded. It's a star-studded list of people. So we have it's legends like it's Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bean Bryant. I feel like it's time.
You know, Kobe already. That's a no give. That's a no brainer. He's gonna get that.
But just from those 3 names alone, like Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, like Kobe Bryant, that's just 3 names.
So some of the returning candidates who will be up for induction are Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, and Chris Webber.
I like Chris Webber.
He was cool. Yeah. I didn't like him when they played the Lakers. So
I liked him when he was when he played for Michigan. The Fab Five.
Not the NBA. Gotcha.
I mean, but I do like him as a player. I like him commentating on like some of the games.
He cool, yeah.
Come on, man. You listen. So I'm pretty amped for this list.
Yeah.
Or the nominees like so far. I think this is gonna be a really great class of like inductees, like whoever they pick and choose.
So the finalists are gonna be announced February 14th during the All Star weekend. And then April 4th, the full class will be announced. So
and then August 28th through the 30th is the Hall of Fame enshrinement weekend. I want to go to all of that. I mean, I can't, but I would like to go to all of that. I'm pretty happy with this list. So like it's like Chauncey Billups, it's Chris Bosh, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, George Karl, Sean Marion.
Oh, I heard that name.
Rudy Tomjanovich. Yeah. Ben Wallace, Chris Webber, and then additional nominees is like coaches and players.
Right. Like WNBA players.
Yeah. I'm here for all of this. It's gonna be a really
this class gonna be pretty lit.
I mean,
can't wait for the speeches,
Listen, I'm excited for the full list, but we all know I'm most excited
about Kobe. Oh, no, Kobe gonna make, come on now.
I'm excited about Kobe Bean because Kobe has been out here over break. Him and his daughter just
attending all the games,
okay? All the games. Like, he was at one game wearing an Eagles Scully and a WNBA.
Because in case y'all didn't know, he from Philly, all right.
He was wearing an Eagles Scully and a WNBA jersey because we all know that Kobe rips the WNBA hard. Listen, if you don't like Kobe Bean, I don't understand what's wrong with you. Like, he is the Black Mamba. Like, what's the problem? I just want to be his friend.
Yep.
That's it. So I'm pretty excited for this. The women nominations, like we have Swin Cash, Tamika Catchings, Becky Hammond.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's nice. Swin and Tamika and Becky Hammond.
Nice. That's
a nice list. I'm not mad. This like a heavy hitter list.
No, this is.
It's pretty lit. So make sure y'all are available when they announce the finalists. It's like All Star weekend. I'm trying to go to All Star still.
The finalists are announced yet. Oh yeah, we trying.
I'm trying.
I'm trying
to go to All Star still. It's a try at this. So yeah, just be on the lookout. And don't worry, I will keep y'all updated, or we will keep y'all updated because I'm excited about this list. Sorry. So basketball on Christmas Day is always the most fun because like a lot of teams play after they've been with their families, or some of them play before because it's games all throughout the day. The Warriors played that day. They played the Houston Rockets. The Warriors won.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Now, here's my issue. The Warriors won that game, but they are sucky this season.
They haven't even won 10 games yet, have they?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think
they even won 10 games yet.
Not to my knowledge. No, they have not. No, they have not won 10 games as of yet. But in my mind, though, it was kind of to be expected just because of where they are this particular season. They don't have any starters like that, who are playing. Like, even if Draymond is playing, it's not consistent.
Right. He's
constantly, out with an injury or some type of whatever. Steph is still out. I know he keeps saying he's trying to return this season, April-ish. Steph, don't even worry about it.
You might want to, the way they're playing, you might want to just chill out.
Just sit this one out, and we'll see you. We'll see you in 2021. We don't want to see you at all. No. We don't want to see you. My favorite game of the evening, however, was the Lakers and the Clippers. It kind of gave me
because it's the Battle of LA.
It's the Battle of LA. They are both still in the same stadium, which is Staples Center.
Ugh, I hate that. Oh, I always.
But the Clippers are getting their own stadium.
They need to. Bye.
Ooh, you're real aggressive.
I'm sorry. I always hated they had to share a stadium. I didn't like that because it was always Lakers.
You sound real aggressive about that.
You should too. Listen, Laker fan.
I am, but it doesn't bother me because we know whose stadium it is.
All those banners, yes, we do.
We do. So it doesn't bother me. So it gave me kind of what a Western Conference Finals could look like if it's between those two teams. And they fought hard. The Clippers did come out with the win. I kind of feel like at the end the Lakers just gave up. They kind of looked.
Or you mean LeBron gave up? I know you didn't want to say that, but Pat Bev, he locked him down.
If he ain't the biggest pest on the planet, oh my God, he plays his part very well. But I do not care for him as a. I'm not a fan of him when he's playing a team I like. But he does his job and he does it well. So I cannot be mad at that. I cannot. I just don't care for him. I know it doesn't make sense, but yeah. But I do feel like they gave up towards the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if they just feel like I already get this game over with or what, but it kind of came off like, all right, like whatever. And you can't have that mindset. I wasn't happy about how the game ended.
Okay. Well, this is is it the first time they played?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
But I know this was the first one that kind of gave me. If this isn't the first one, this was the first one that gave me the feel of what what a playoffs could look like between these two teams.
Right.
And I'm here for all of that because it was like intense, like it was a straight battle. Because I think in the first half, like it was like a bunch of different like lead changes. It was a lot. Like it wasn't like the Lakers had like a strong lead. It was just like the Clippers was always right there behind them, and then like in the fourth they just came back.
Right.
So I don't know. Question: if this is a Western Conference matchup, hypothetically speaking, how many games would this go?
If it was between them two,
Lakers and the Clippers, yes.
Ooh. They might stretch this to
with this current team,
right?
Yes,
they might stretch this to 7. It may go to 7.
Ooh.
I can see it.
And the plus side,
I can see it being like a back and forth kind of thing.
The plus side with this would be is the fact that there is no traveling.
There's no exactly.
There's no traveling. It's in one stadium, so nobody has to hop on a plane and be like, "All right, I'm not rested." Listen, you already at home. You might just hop your car and drive her. It's no traveling. That's the only plus side.
True.
So you think it'll go 7?
I feel like it'll go 7. Like I said, I feel it'll be like a back and like they'll win. Clippers win one game. Lakers will win another.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. That's how I feel it'll be if that happens.
If they go 7 games. I kind of feel like it'll go 7. But like playoff season stresses me out because I don't know. It stresses me out whenever playoff season hits because it's a whole different ball game at this point.
Obviously.
And so you want the same team who showed up and showed out like during the season to show up again in playoffs, and that doesn't always happen. So the Lakers may be leading the Western Conference currently now.
But that could change after All Star.
That can change after All Star, and you don't want that to happen. Like you want to keep the same momentum going, the same pace. Like whatever y'all have been doing up until this point, keep that going. And with this being a fairly like put together, constructed team, it kind of makes you wonder like, so will they have that same momentum after the All Star break?
We've seen it happen. Like teams are just like.
Collapse.
It could be like a weak team. Like after All Star break, they'll come up and like
yeah. Like for example, the St. Louis Blues.
Woo!
December of last year, they were dead last. Came back and won the whole thing.
But did they have like a break or anything?
They do have All Star break, but it's a weekend too. It's the weekend before the NBA All Star.
Oh, okay.
It's in February as well. So I don't know. My goal or my hope is for the Lakers to keep the same momentum after All-Star break. But you never know.
But then that's the thing though, because like All-Star games used to be like exciting. They used to players play defense. Now it's like They don't want to risk players getting hurt, so they don't play as hard. So it's like boring. Like,
so here's the thing. So All Star really, most people watch it for the Saturday night activities, which
that's mainly all. That's the day that I mainly watch All Star is on Saturday,
which would be like the
skill challenge,
slam dunk 3-point contest. That's what you watch it for.
Right.
The game is just the added advantage on the very next day and the halftime show. And speaking of halftime show, Chance the Rapper is headlining.
Oh, no. Well, Chicago, yes, as he should. You know?
As he should. And All Star voting is open.
Okay.
It closes, I believe, in a couple of days.
Luka is like number one, man.
It closes in it's like 18 days remaining. I believe.
Yeah, but Luka leading right now. You know.
Yeah. He has had an amazing season so far. So if you have not done your All Star voting, make sure you do that. Make sure
you can vote as many times, right?
As you want. I used to vote every day.
I used to vote for Kobe all the time, you know.
when Kobe played, I voted for him. Last year, I was voting for Kevin Durant every other hour. So hey, vote as many times as you want. It's All Star.
But no, I don't know. Like, it just kind of it sucks because back then it used to be fun. You know,
it still is fun.
Now I know it's not like it used to be. No, it is not. It's not. Because they trying to be careful, and it's like they're not playing defense. It's all offense. 150-point game. Like, what?
That's not realistic.
It's not real. Right, because they're not playing defense.
True.
I mean, but the whole showboating and dunking and all that, that's cool.
What it is, really.
That's what it is. But you want to be able to see, all your top players, blocking balls or, stopping a play or stealing I want to see that too.
And it's kind of whoever is the captain of their team that they get to pick the players. It's kind of I
don't like how they did that too. I don't like that.
It's kind of
how they picking players like that. I don't like that.
Dodgeball pick.
So it's like the last.
I pick my friend.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like the East versus West.
So whoever is picked last, you kind of feel like, well, damn, I must not be special. Sorry.
I don't like that.
I don't. I prefer it to be East versus West.
Me too.
They switching it up. I guess trying to get it to be more fan friendly. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and also in the season, it kind of don't make sense because the whole East versus West, the East and a team from the East going against a team from the West, because your best teams could be from one conference. You know what I'm saying? So it's are they really the best?
And there really isn't a lot of great teams in the East currently.
Right.
I'm only counting 2: Celtics and the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Maybe Toronto. Maybe. Not today. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it still, just because I do like All Star. It's gonna be a great show. Chance the Rapper is pretty dope, so I want to see him headline. I'm trying to be there.
That's the goal.
That is the goal.
Gotta give you the exclusive content, you know.
You know, that's the goal. But so I say all that to say that game with the Clippers and the Lakers, it just gave a playoff kind of feel. I don't know. Just from watching just that one game and just seeing how they gave up towards the end, it kind of made me wonder: are they gonna come back the same after All-Star break, or is the All-Star break exactly what they need just to re-energize themselves? So
I don't know why all this load management.
It can go either way. An All-Star break can either make you come back and be focused, or you come back and just completely forget everything, and then just forget it all.
Yeah.
It's like a seesaw.
But I think the Lakers will be okay, though.
Yeah.
They'll be all right.
I hope. You just never know with certain people. You just never know. But yeah. That's me. But basketball, it's been pretty chill. I've been trying to keep up with the NCAA. because like it's getting ready to be March. March Madness is what a lot of people look forward to. I never do a bracket.
I did one time, and I won.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was the year Kentucky won, and I picked Kentucky.
I never
I was
do it.
like, yeah, my first try.
Like when I do a bracket, it always shatters in like round one. I don't know what happens. I never because I don't know. I may do a bracket this year though.
Nah, I'm good on that, but it was cool.
I may do a bracket. Just because of the fun of it. Like we did one. We did one in my job last year. I didn't do one because I already knew like my bracket is gonna be busted in like a day.
I don't think I want to know like how many people have like who has the perfect bracket like are there like stats for that?
I mean, you based it off of, I guess how I would base. So I would base it off of like whatever teams are in the tourney still. Base it off of like what type of season they've had. But then again, that doesn't matter because there's always a Cinderella story waiting to happen in March Madness. So it's hard to say. It's hard to have a perfect bracket.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like probably 1%. Like that has like a perfect bracket.
That's the beauty of March Madness because
Right.
you never have. It's never a perfect bracket. I'm excited. Like as we all know, I'm a women's UConn fan. They have been killing. I'm just hoping that they make it because the last couple of seasons they have lost in the Final Four, and that is not pretty. I be stressed out. I be at the TV like this. So I'm looking forward to that. I know that football season is nearing an end.
Right. Super Bowl's coming up in like what?
Couple weeks.
What?
2-3 weeks. February.
Right.
I said 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it mainly for halftime. Whoever's gonna be there.
You know it's gonna be Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
Oh, and I think Pitbull too.
Okay. Whatever.
No.
I'm just gonna watch it for them. I mean, listen. I have stated on this show like many times that football is not my thing. I told y'all a couple weeks ago that I bandwagoned the Patriots. So if they
how's that going for you?
Listen, it's you win some, you lose some.
They still cool. They what 12-4? They cool.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Listen, here's my thing. I view the Patriots on the same playing field as it's the same playing field like that I view like Nick Saban, Alabama on, and they're out of the running. They didn't have a bad season, but it takes just if you lose at least in college football, if you lose at least like one, it kind of puts you at a odd of like being picked like for playoffs. So they aren't going to be in it, which is kind of like for me a letdown because like I bandwagon Roll Tide. Sorry, but yeah. And so I view Nick Saban as like one of the greatest like college football coaches, and I don't really care about Bill Belichick. I feel like Tom Brady does all the work. So yeah, that's how I view these things. That's where I'm at. Football is just I don't get it. I tried to watch these games, and I just be sitting there like, okay, I know what a touchdown is, but what's next?
Oh my god. Wow.
I can talk to you about any other sport. Football is just not one of my things.
Your forte?
It's not my forte, Victoria.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I've seen Mighty Ducks. So
Wow. And I still have not. So sorry. It's 2020. I'll get it together.
have you seen Mighty Ducks, Chris?
That's
That's a letdown. That's really disappointing.
I'm like the only one that has not.
She hasn't. I'm disappointed. I have the wrong co-host. I'm disappointed. Well, speaking of,
I don't even know if it's on Disney Plus yet. I'll find a way. I'll YouTube it, whatever. I'll find a way.
Well,
I'll go to Hollywood Video or something.
aren't those shut down?
No, they still have one.
Where?
And I told you this. There's one in like Florissant.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like in the cut.
Well, speaking of hockey, The St. Louis Blues are currently first in the Western Conference.
Yes.
We are second in the league.
Right. We won like 8 games straight.
Yes, they are getting ready for All Star weekend as well. It was just announced today that their coach Craig Berube, he has been selected as one of the like All Star coaches.
Okay.
That's
like it's always like the 2 top teams, right?
Well, it's the Bruins, Bruce Cassidy, the Blues, Craig Berube. It's the Blues, Craig Berube, and the Capitals. And Capitals tied. Is it Rodin and the Golden Knights? Gerard Gallant. So those are the coaches who are going to host All Star. So it's going to be like East and West. So it's 2 coaches per conference. I mean, why are you saying I'm to the Bruins?
No, we don't like the Bruins.
We won. Duh.
But we still don't like them.
I mean, I still like David Beckis, even though he plays for them.
Whatever, I don't care. He's on the wrong team now.
Oh my God, Victoria, let's not be like that.
Whatever.
Let's be polite. I mean, this is still Blues Nation.
But yeah, huh?
What?
No, go ahead.
I mean, I'm pretty excited. Like, have you ever watched the NHL All Star?
No, I was gonna say no. So I am going to watch it this season or this year. So
unlike the NBA, they televise 3 days worth of stuff.
Right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
The NHL, it's kind of the same, but it really isn't anything like much that goes on Friday night. Saturday is their skills, and so they have like a ice puck like speed racing thing, which is pretty cool to watch. And then Sunday is the actual game.
Right.
So I've watched it a couple times. It's pretty dope.
Where is it gonna be at?
I'm not sure, but I will find out, and I will probably post it on the Instagram and let you know. Because I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, let's hope the Blues keep this momentum up after All Star.
Listen,
please, because we're on a roll.
We're on a roll.
We're trying to keep this cup in St. Louis. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not trying to have Laura Stanley go nowhere. Laura Stanley belongs here. We fought for this. And if they make it again, which is one of my hopes, I'm going down there. Because I didn't get a chance to go this year. Well, this past season.
Right. And you know what? People behave themselves. Like, I'm so proud of St. Louis. Like, we behaved ourselves.
I'm excited. Okay? I'm excited.
So, if they do, yes, we'll be there.
We'll be there. So, like, just some church announcements before we go. Please keep in mind that we are getting a football team. The Battlehawks, they are coming still in February.
XFL.
They are coming. And March Madness, we'll be having games here as well.
Gymnastics.
They're also coming here.
We'll be here.
So be on the lookout just for those updates so you can get tickets, and you might even see me and Victoria there. Maybe. I'm trying to go to all of this crap. I'm trying to be involved. I'm trying to give y'all
we gotta support this whole XFL thing, because
I'm trying to get y'all behind.
It's 8 teams right now. It may expand.
Listen, we only care about one team currently. We only care about one team, Victoria.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to give y'all the inside scoop. So get y'all some tickets. The games will be played at the Dome.
That old empty dome.
The negativity, it is not helping. We're trying to get them some fans.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they'll expand so we can stay here, is what I'm saying.
Well, listen, we got to get tickets. They $24 so far. It's not bad.
Are they 24?
Around that range, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying to be a fan.
Okay.
I don't even know what football is about, but I'll be there.
That's a shame.
Listen, don't judge my life.
I need you to get the football books for dummies. Or whatever.
All right. I think I'm offended.
You know what's out there.
I think I'm offended. This has been a dope episode, though.
Yes.
It's been pretty lit. As always, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram. The Instagram page, it is WDWKAS Podcast.
And our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's KNO, the number 1.
and on YouTube as well. And the YouTube is also WDWKAS Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, rate, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. Subscribe. We need the subscribers. As always, I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.